Hello everybody, this is Shobhit. So guys, today we will demonstrate you how you can set up a CI/CD pipeline using Azure Devops. So for this demonstration purpose, I will create a project. First, I will push this project into my Git repository, and then I will deploy the same application into the Azure using Azure service. Right. So let's get started. So this is the solution project which I have created. So let me quickly run this on my local and see whether it's working or not. So here you can see it is working. So the next step is I need to create a repo. So let me quickly open the repo of my Git. So this is my Git. I need to create a repo over here. So click on this repository, click on this repo. I just want to give us demo Azure Devops, something like that. Whatever name you want to give, you can give it. Just click keep as public and create repository. You can keep it as a private if you want it, but since this is just for a demo purpose, I can use this. Okay, so these are the command. Basically you can use this command to call it, right? So here uh, here we have a project. I just need to open this into the command prompt. Let me quickly open that. So here we have the commands, right? So git is not initialized over here, so it will give you an error. So let me quickly use this command. So this is for the git. So these are the commands I have executed. So first it will git init and it will add readme file, and once you do that, so these are the some errors. So I just need to check the status of this. So here you can see that all these are the files I need to check in. So what I'll go and add this file. Again I'll check the status of this file. All this file has been checked in. I don't want the DLLs, so I want to remove the DLL, right? So what I'll do, I'll just click over here and clean solution, so it will clean the DLL. So let me quickly check the status as for now. Yeah, these DLLs has been removed. So I'll just quickly add all this and git status, right? So these are my files. I just need to push this file git commit -m initial commit, right? Git status. Okay, all set as of now. I just need to specify this, because this is my repository. Remote is not recognized, so I forget git over here. Already exists, that's good. So I just need to git push origin main. So my changes has been checked in over here in my git repository. Let me quickly verify my changes. Here you can see these are the changes which I have. So far so good, right? So now what I will do, I will just log in into the Azure Devops. So if you want to log in your Azure Devops, just go to the azuredevops.com and log in. So here basically I have already have created my account in the Azure Devops, so that's why I can see something like that. If you want your own, you can create it as a free. I think free is for some days, maybe for 1 month, something like that, right? So here I have created my project. So what I'll do, I'll create a new project. I'll get a demo project, I'll say demo, and I'll keep this as a private, right? So it will take some time to create my project. here we go. So here in the Azure DevOps view is something like that. Here in the left panel you can see the summary, dashboard, wiki, border, all the thing, right? And here we have an area where you can see the actual status and you can edit the pipeline or something like that, right? So what I will do, basically I will create a pipeline over here. So if you want to create a pipeline, just click on this pipeline, and once you click on that you will see something like that, create your first pipeline, right? Just click over there. So the very first thing you need to do, you want a code from where you want to access a code, right? So here there are lots of options, so I'll select my option from GitHub. So once you click on this GitHub, it will ask you for the authentication. Since I have already authenticated, so this step has been skipped as of now. So it will give all my repository over here, right? So here in the 2 minutes ago I have created, so I will select this demo Azure DevOps repository, and in the next step it will basically trying to validate it, and it asks for the permission to access metadata and check-in permission, right? So I need to give this permission to my repository, because whenever I modify any pipelines or YAML file, it will check in into the same repository, right? So here I need to click on approve and install. So here it will ask you for your accounts, and you just need to give the permission. So over here, as you can see, we have a configure option. So we have two options over here: starter pipeline or existing. So we don't have any pipeline as of now, so just we click on the starter pipeline, and here it will create a pipelines.yaml file, and this pipeline.yaml file will be saved on your repository, right? So this is something very basic Azure pipeline. So what I will do, I will just copy a pipeline.yaml file from my previous repository, and from there I'll just paste it over here, right? So I need to open this mediator R, and this is the YAML file which I have already have. So I just need to copy it and put it over here, right? So I'll give you step. What are these steps, right? So I think it's not copied successfully. Just I think this way it will work. Something like that, right? So this is the YAML file for my pipeline. So what it will do, it will trigger my pipeline from master. So basically what it will access code from my master, and it will use the window latest image, and after that these are the some variables which we have set. So solution is any solution file, and build platform is any CPU, and configuration is release. And these are some steps. In the steps we have task, right? So the first task is NuGet tool installer, so it will install the NuGet, right? And after that is the NuGet command, and it will execute it on my solution. So it will help to install the NuGet packages into my solution. After that we have a vs build command, and the vs build command is basically there are some variables. These are some predefined variables, and you can see these are the solutions, right? So these are accessing from the environment variable, and these are some arguments and the platform and the configuration which we have defined over here, right? And these are the basically a task for Azure RM web app deployment, and this is the connections. This is the Azure subscription which we have, and the type is web app, and this is the web app name, right? So app 785, it's a name. So I'll show you how you can create a web app over there, and after that this is a task, right? So since I don't have any task, so maybe I can exclude that part also, right? So basically what it will do, it will create some variable. We have defined some variable, and after that we have just install the NuGet packages, and after that we have built the solution, and after that we have specified the deployment using the web app, right? Here we need to specify the Azure subscription. So I'll show you how you can do that, right? So these are some things. So let me quickly show you how you can write this type of. So for that purpose, you show assistant, if you click over here in the source assistant, you will search Azure. So these are all the services you can deploy it, right? So I'll say Azure app service deploy, click on this, right? So once you click on that, it will show you your subscription if you have that with that account, right? If you have that, it will show over here. Just select it. So I'll select over in this way, and after that I need to select, okay, app service type. I'll say I want in window, right? And here network, here it will give you app service name, provide any name, right? So since I need to click on authorize, once I authorize, then it will give me a app service name into the drop down. So it will take around 20 or 30 seconds to authorize. Let me quickly wait for that. So once I do that, so you can see we have an app service name. So I have already created this test app 7858 name. Let me quickly show you over there. So this is the app service which I have created, test app 7858, right? So I just need to select this, and these are the some variables. So one modification I want it, I just need to remove this star because here in my build, right, here in my build you can see we have the package location is build artifact staging and slash web API dot zip. So that's why I've just changed this thing, web app dot zip, right? So when I click on that, you will see over here a task has been created, right? So this task has been created and it contains the same variable, right? Visual Studio Enterprises, everything, right? So we just need to use this, right? Since we have already that, so I'm just gonna remove the previous one. So this way you can create tasks, right? So the another thing is you just need to save it, and Azure Devops demo, whatever name you want to give, just give it. Click on save. It will take 10 seconds to save, and just click on run. So okay, it is giving me an error, line number 38, there is some unexpected value. Okay, so let me quickly check what is this. So if you want to check, just go over here, click on edit pipeline. So once you do that, you will see the right, so you will see the pipeline, right? So this is something I need to remove it, line number 38. I again want to save it, commit message, whatever you want you can put it. Click on save, click on run, and it will run from the master branch. Okay, so here there is a resource authorization issue, right? So here you need to click on authorize resource. The very first time it will ask for the authorization, right? So just say okay, authorize it, click on run again, and click over here. So just now it is running, Let me quickly check the status. There was a resource authorization issue. I'm not sure why it is not connected. And service connection does not exist or has been authorized for use. Okay, I just want to run it again. Maybe this time it will work. No, again this will clean up. Could not be found. It's saying that the Visual Studio subscription could not be found, right? So what I will do, I will just click over here again in this pipeline and see what's wrong. What is wrong over here, right? So I'll click on the Azure. I'll just search Azure Service Deploy, and here in the subscription, right, I just want to copy. Okay, maybe I need to remove this thing. I think it should work this time. It should work, maybe. Okay, so now our job is in the queued state. So once I click on commit, you can see over here on your Git you will see azure.yaml file, right? So this is the azure pipelines.yaml file which Azure Devops created. So these are the changes, right? So let me quickly go over there. So it's in queued state. Just I'm gonna open it. So it will ask permission to access the resource, right? So I'm just saying okay, you have a permission. Just click on that, and after a few seconds pipeline has been executed. It will take around 1 minute, so I have to wait for that. In the meantime, okay, so it's running, right? So here you can see we have all the tasks, right? So currently it's on the checkouts basically going on. So here you can see checkout has been successful, and then other is the NuGet tool installer. So installing the NuGet tool, and this is also successful. Build NuGet command is already successful, and build is basically failing. Let me quickly check what wrong in that. So solution not found. Using search, solution is not found, right? So I have to look into that, why it is not. So just let me quickly go into the DevOps repo, and here we don't have any solution, right? Since this is a .NET Core application, so we don't have any solution, we just have a project. So let me quickly do some changes over here. Just close it, go back to the edit pipeline, and this is basically for the build, right? So here we are just building the solution. So .NET Core, right? .NET Core, I'm just put it over here. This is for the build path to the project. So this is something I'm gonna put okay. I can do one more thing over here. Instead of the solution, I'll just cs proj. I'll say cs proj, right? And I'm saying cs proj. Save it, save it, run it. So again, it will take some amount of time to execute this. Let's wait for a few minutes. So job has been started. You can see all the logs over here. So build has been successful, you can see. Now it's time for deployment into the Azure, and after I think 10 or 15 seconds it will deploy. So Azure RM has been deployed successfully, and job has been completed successfully. So let me quickly go back to my Azure portal over here, and here is my test app. Here is my test app, and I need to click on the URL. So these are the test app URL which we have, and this will give me an error. Why? Because I need to click on the exact URL. So I have weather forecast controller. So let me figure it out, the further URLs. Let me quickly run this from my local, and here we have this weather forecast, right? I need to put it into the live URL. So here into the live URL, here you can see my web application has been deployed into the Azure using Azure Devops. So this is all about the demo. If you have any question on that, you can basically comment into the video, or you can email me also, right? So here you can see pipeline has been done and status is success, and everything is deployed successfully, right? And here you can see into my Git we have an Azure pipeline.yaml. It contains the YAML file for this Azure DevOps. So I hope this video would be useful for you. If you have any further query, just reach out to me and ping me if you want. Please subscribe my channel if you like my work. Thank you.